Yeah. Oh my God. Hi. How's everybody doing? Welcome to my scratchy voice. It is cold and rainy here. So my voice is like, yeah, no therapy, sweet voice today. Oh, how's everybody doing? Welcome to our weekly CHANTAL update. I'm really liking these because it's like just like a nice little check-in, Julie, write in chat. Thank you so much for being a member for 27 months. And can I just say for being an amazing human and friend, I love you so fucking much. And words cannot describe how much I adore you. Thank you so much. And good reminder, join memberships. I'm going to be doing members only stream tomorrow, probably earlier in the day. Sean Nova, oh my girl, Sean Nova, also fantastic. Thank you so much. 26 months being a spoopy bird. Thank you for your continued support. Also, fantastic person. I love all you guys. You're all great. I saw Detective Cochise earlier along with Sin Eater. Hugs, love you guys. I hope you're good. Raven Star. Oh, there's a Raven Star. Hey, Raven Star. Dusty. Show it, bitch. Show the screenshots. I love how Bridget is going in on garlic bread. Oof. Oh, he needs to dust his house and clean his tub. How you doing, Dove Kitty? Delay. I won't stand for this neglect, entitlement, or disrespect. I can't. My window's open, and my neighbor's baby daddy is coming to pick up their kids, so I don't want to like yell. But hey! This is my channel. I have a clip I need to make into a short that I clipped from AJ's stream last night. Because I'm like, all the shit, the 40-year-old woman, wife, mother, losing her friends, life is falling apart, always in a state of fucking chaos and disarray. And she's worried about getting some sort of My Melody tights and how her and Nezzy are coordinate wearing them. Girl, okay, girl. Whatever. Do your thing, I guess. Andy, how you doing, my love? Chef Maiku. Fist bump. Chef Maiku and I did a Veterans Day stream earlier in the week. Please watch if you didn't. Again, shout out to our veterans. Shout out to Chef Maiku, Astro, and Sean, our resident veterans. Adore you guys. Akasha, how you doing, my love? I'm sure more will lurk or linger in. We're just here to chill and have fun. I'm fine with the smaller chat. I kind of like it better because I can interact more and, just hang out and have a good time. It's been a week. Welcome to Girl World. Where in some corner of this community, there is always a shit show to be had. If you're looking for ridiculousness and drama and or bullshit or whatever, you'll find it in these Girl World streets. Here on my channel, not always, not so much. We like to watch the drama, maybe talk about it, but stay out of it. Because, did they finally, you know what? Andy says, I hate the name Blanche for that cat. Oh, it's cute. I mean, and it doesn't matter what the cat is named. Chantal will morph it into something else. Like, I don't call any of my dogs by their names. Lucy is Woody Woots. Winston is Lil Man. Jasper is Bubs or Jappa Boy. And Roxy is Moo or Mitty Moo. I don't call them by any of their names. Nicholas, how are you? Did I see a Mick? Yes. Oh. Hi, how are you, my love? I hope you're good. Shadow hair. Yeah, I've had the at names in my chat, and it's weird because I don't listen. I have no control over it, and I hate it because I hate when it's the handles. But luckily, most people you can tell who it is, or you recognize their avatar. Us streamers, we have no say, no control in that, and it just changes. Because I noticed, who was it? Hussey had the handles in his chat for a hot minute, and he kept saying, I need to change it, need to change it. So it prompted me to go look. I'm like, is this something we have control over? No, we don't. And I noticed the other day the names in his chat have changed back to just the screen names, and mine are still stuck on the handles. So that's great. What's everyone been up to? Are we good? We're getting close, us Americans. Thanksgiving. What date? What date? Hey, Jarella. And I'm sorry, I always remember Thanksgiving was on the third Thursday of November. Now it's always on the fourth. We talked about this last year. We did some like Mandela effects and just like fun little things. I will stream on Thanksgiving again this year because I know not everybody has family they can or want to hang out with, for whatever reasons. So I always stream later in the evening on Thanksgiving so everyone has a place to kind of hang out, just chill, or you can come relax after cooking all day. I'm very excited for my menu this year. Well, I'll share it another time. But Thursday, the 27th. So that's what, 11 days Thanksgiving is? Are we preparing? How's everyone feeling? I don't need to ask. I know we're all ready for Christmas. I've been I've been slowly sneaking my Christmas decorations out since November 1st. And I saw this video on Twitter. I need to see if I can share it on my YouTube or share it on my Twitter, where it's like midnight and there's like three dudes walking down the street. It's Halloween night and it's like 11:59 and it's AI, and here comes Mariah Carey walking out of the shadows, and it's fucking hysterical, and I need to find it. Nope, it's the third. See? It's the food that I like. Hello, StreamYards. Can we work? There we go. I know this. What? It's always the third Thursday of the month. No, look back. We watched a video. Go watch my Thanksgiving stream from last year. If somebody wants to go dig it up and find it and plop the link in chat, or if you're in the Discord, put it in the Discord for Dove Kitty. Go watch that. This lady found all of these old like little calendar books from years ago. So she had physical proof, pen to paper, and she's like, I remember Thanksgiving was always the third Thursday of the month. And she found, if it was her mom or her grandmother's old date books, and she went back and looked, and she's like, nope, it go watch that. It's very interesting. I'll do something similar for this year. In fact, let me make a note to, these are my notes. I'm not out here being devious. Thanksgiving stream. Thanksgiving stream. More research on going from third to fourth Thursday of November. I'm telling you, that's why I want to start getting back on my spoopy streams and Mandela effects and timelines, actual timelines, not like an AJ timeline, but like a for real. Why is Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday of November? instead of the third. Like, it's weird, right? Oh, it's a Mandela effect for sure. Hold on. Doo-doo. Yeah, and if anybody, wants to come up and chill, I'll drop a link in chat on the Thanksgiving stream. And I usually do one on Christmas too, because I know some people, again, they like holidays, you know, not every not everybody wants to celebrate. And I know there's a lot of like division within families, geographical things, it's whatever. So I always stream on Thanksgiving and usually Christmas because it's just Mama Burb and myself. And after we're done doing our thing, we have the rest of the night and we'll watch a movie. And then, because she goes to bed with the chickens because she gets up butt early. And so I'll throw up a stream and we'll hang out. Hey, Pew Pew. How you doing? Oh, all right. So Chantal, girl, Chantal has still been struggling, I guess. Um, I've just been kind of keeping up on Twitter with a few accounts like Kristen. She's a good one to go to because Chantal is getting so high. She starts out, she'll chew, take, drop her edible, whatever you call it. And then by the end of the stream, it's kicked in. She turns off her camera, or if it's on, like her eyes are rolling in the back of her head. She is slurring. She can't focus or keep up with what she's talking about or chat. And this is allegedly just because she's dropping, I guess, some heavy duty THC edibles, which even still, it's a lot. Hey, Lexicon, how you doing? Welcome in. But you can overdo anything. You can drink too much coffee. You can definitely overdo it on the THC, which Chantal overdoes it on everything. Chantal overeats. She overshops. She has no self control, no coping mechanisms. You're going to hear this a lot today, as always. Yeah, this is why. Yeah, Drilla says, I refuse to watch that mess. I'm not watching somebody drunk and I'm not watching somebody high, which I can't. I don't like to be around people when they're fucked up, and anyone that knows me knows I don't drink. I I don't know if I'm allergic, but I react badly to more than like 5 milligrams of THC. I'm responsible with my pain meds. So, because I don't like that feeling of being altered. So, I'm always the sober one. And I've always found it very uncomfortable to be the only one in a group that's not fucked up on whatever the case. And it's I don't like watching Chantal when she's really fucked up and slurring because it's just hard to watch and like I feel uncomfortable. Hey Elizabeth, how you doing? Beep beep. How you doing? But that's why we're doing this. Jarella is I still want to keep up on Chantal. I'll dip in and out of her streams. I'll kind of check with a few accounts and I next week I'll skim through Chantal's we'll skip through her stream because I don't always want to watch or pull from Barbecue Chillin' or Piggy, and they do a great job. But we'll skip through her stream sometimes. Other times we'll do clip channels. It depends on what I've had the time and motivation to do. But I like pulling from the clip channels because they will pull from around that whole mess. Apocalypse Punch, how are you? Good to see you. And I am on a time limit today. When I'm done with this, I have to run through the shower. I'm going to my friend's house because she's making me soup. It's soup season. I love a soup. I love a soup so much. I was going to bake bread, wasn't able to. I'm just going to stop and get a loaf of like crusty artisan bread from a grocery store. It's fine. It's fine. Oh, you haven't watched Strella says I haven't watched her since she got back. I'm just not interested in watching somebody sway back and forth and slur. Again, which is why we're just gonna catch up through the clip channels. I'm doing this because I want to keep up with Chantal, but I don't care to watch or sit through every single one of her streams, especially because, as stated, she's getting incredibly intoxicated. Allegedly, it's only THC. Um, I don't know. I'm starting to doubt that. I'm starting to suspect there may be other substances involved. And I noticed a lot of people, because she moved back to Canada, all this stuff's going on. People want to keep up with it and they're still interested, but they don't want to sit through, not there are a few people, not thousands, like shout out FFG, good for you. But a lot of people are like, I just want to dip in, get the bullet points, see the funny parts, the important parts, and move on. So this is why we're doing at least one weekly update on Saturday or Sunday, depending on my schedule and what's going on. We'll pull mainly from clip channels, or I will, if we watch a Chantal stream, I want to watch through it and timestamp it because I want to go around all of the slurring and all the bullshit because hey Blush, how you doing? Good to see ya. Yeah, I see a lot of updates on Twitter. Yeah, Kristen's a good one. There's a few accounts that are good accounts. So let me stop running my app and we will. I think the only things of note personally I felt was like, was she took us out of the house, right? She ventured out of the house and went to Walmart, and because she's so heavy, like the cart dies and then she crying about it. And then I don't know if it was later because she's streaming like 2, 3, 4 times a day now. And then I know she streamed, and one thing that really stuck out to me, and again, I'm telling you guys, Chantal gets bored. She enjoys the toxicity. Her favorite relationship and partner was Natter because he's, we all know how he is, right? I got to be careful what I say because YouTube. And they were always going back and forth. She was always crying, and then they'd make up, and she was elated. She loves that. And Chantal is toxic because she makes a comment. I'm sure it'll be in one of the clips we're gonna watch, where she said something like, basically, I broke up with him and he's supposed to chase after me. So toxic. So, and it's not like y'all live in the same city or, even a couple hours drive. They're on a whole ass different continents. I have a lot of theories about Chantal. Well, I'll talk about them during a members only stream. All right. So, hello. How do I share screen? Share screen. StreamYards keeps changing everything, and it's sometimes I'm like, eh. All right, so again, we're going to barbecue chillin' because you know, I like how she edits, what she includes, what she leaves out. So this is Chantal cries after Walmart scooter stops working because of her weight. Highlights. Again, we're just here to grab the bullet points, hang out, have a chat. So please remember to do YouTubey things. Leave a thumbs up if you'd like. You do what you want with your thumb. Celebrate a membership milestone. Join a membership. Send a super chat. Whatever you'd like to do, it's appreciated.
I always run over that.
Respectable girl.
Keep it on. Stop the dawn. Stop the dawn. Keep it on. Dawn.
Wow.
Dawn.
Wow. Yes, I do like barbecue chillins intro. It's good. Yes, hashtag barbecue chillins, invisible twin. Why would you lie about that? And again, I know I don't care. I'm not here to condone barbecue chillin or persecutor. I just don't want to watch through all of Chantal's stream. And like I said, I like how she picks and chooses and edits down. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. Hold on. I have to find it. Someone on Twitter, I should have grabbed it. I was just like doom scrolling. Somebody put a side by side of this shot of Chantal with Kathy Bates from Misery looking down, and the similarity was freaking hilarious. And I love Kathy Bates. Poor Kathy Bates.
Whoa.
Girl.
Oh my god. I have no life, so I had a scooter available. Thanks for taking us out. Yeah. Well,
That first comment, I have no life. There's going to be a lot of this. Every time I've dipped into a Chantal stream, it's, well, I have no life. Well, this is my life now. I have no, there's nothing there. What am I going to do with my life? Like, ma'am, hello. Consequences of your own actions. Hello.
I have no life, so yeah. I know.
Girl,
Here's me.
Dorella.
This is my future. Walmart employees looking at me like, why are you
Done.
filming? Don't show me another bottle of tahini again. For every bottle of tahini I see heartache.
Oh,
Do
oh my
I
God.
walk? No. I can't walk a lot, guys. Do I need anything for my hair? Personal care? I don't think so, because honestly, I just don't care. Especially since I'm, well, I do need deodorant, but again, I don't care
Oh,
if I stink.
thank you, Chef.
What do I give a shit? Why do I need a car when I can have a scooter? This is proof she's driving the cart while high. She's baked. You can hear the slight slur in her words. No, I'm not actually. Probably just from all the days of being it. I had to lay off. I don't even know if I'm going to even buy anything. Like, I don't even give a shit about, oh, this is cute. I just feel like, what's the point? There's nobody at my house.
Oh my God.
Like, who cares? I have no one to make happy. You need to make yourself happy. Look,
Ma'am, that doesn't mean you shouldn't wash your ass and brush your teeth and clean. Oh God, this mindset when there's nobody there. Who cares? Like, is she? I'm like, I'm sure she's feeling this way genuinely to an extent. You go, no, you guys know she's saying this because she thinks Salah's gonna hear it and is gonna be like, oh, and she used to do the same shit with what's his face, try to make him jealous or oh my God, girl, I can't. All right, so Chef sent me the link. Hold on. Here, let me share real quick. Can we see it? This is the Capricorn at E Shoneman 88. Oh my gosh. This is funny. Look at that. That's hysterical. Thank you, Chef. Yeah, it's been a wild morning. I was talking to a friend on the phone and I thought it was only 10 a.m. and she's like, no, it's 11:30. And I was like, damn, girl, we've been sitting here talking. Sad about it. And I realized I got sad about it from Willem. Yeah. This is funny. Poor Kathy Bates. Oh man. All right, let's share this one. So yeah, so she's in Walmart scooting around, which as someone who sometimes has to utilize scooters because when my back gets irritated, my legs get weak or like it really cuz all of my issues are like in my lower spine, my SI joints, my hips, so, sometimes my body says nope and my legs get weak and so sometimes I need a little scoot and I only utilize them when I absolutely have to or if I'm already hurting and like we're in Costco and I know we're going to be doing a lot of walking and looking at stuff because then I can be in the store for 30, 45 minutes instead of 10 or 15. Chantal just, and I know it's difficult for her to walk, but I just, girl. And the scooter does die and it forces her to walk, which, okay. I I don't want to make the comment I want to make because I don't want to be rude and offend anyone that is on the bigger size and has to use a scooter because they are bigger. I just fucking lose some weight, Chantal.
Well, these things don't make me happy at all. If I want to be happy, take me to juice. Dude, I'm not high. Like, whatsoever. Like, at all. I'm gonna have to, like, move my ass every day if I don't want to be super depressed. Oh, my battery's dead. I'm not even kidding.
That poor scooter.
Well, guys, look, I'm dead. Oh no. Let's go wheel to another one. This is bullshit. You can walk to another one at least. It was
The
literally
sad
just
people.
working. No, it's because I want to return it. That's why. They're ableist. I'm just gonna see if I can get it.
They're ableist. I'm so tired of this shit. Not just with Chantal, but in general. Where if something doesn't go a person's way, or people don't think or act or do what people want, the first thing they do is throw out an ist or a phobic label. They're ableist. That no. Guess what? Life doesn't always work and turn out the way you want it or want it to or hope it will. Sometimes people are just assholes because they're assholes. Or maybe you're the fucking problem and it's got nothing to do with any mutable or immutable characteristic about you. You're just a cunt.
Another one, if not. Why are they dying? I just got it. Oh, it goes by how much you weigh, right? Uh huh. I think they're all gone. I don't see any more. I don't know. It's like dead. I can't bring it back. I'm gonna need a huge battery.
The shifty eyes, the touching the hair. She is so self conscious and so awkward in public or any group of people. And I think that's why she was freaking out about all those times where Stella is like, we're going to hang out with my family or whatever. Yeah. And there's like 15, 20 people there because he has a big family. It's because Chantal is awkward. She never knows what to do with her hands. And especially living in a culture that she was living in where it's more modest, more reserved and subdued, her response to that has always been, well, let me act like the class clown. Let me act, I'm uncomfortable in whatever. So she acts like a fucking idiot. And I'm sure that didn't go over well there. And oh, I'm so badass and fuck everybody and prettier than 90% of YouTube, y'all. But yet here she is killing the self-conscious. It bothers me and I don't know why. And it shouldn't really bother me, but it does. I don't know why. Help me. Yes, exactly, Elizabeth. You can only feel sorry for someone so much before it gets old. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, if I make fun of myself, no one can make fun of me. Wrong. Yep. It's just the constant. And you can tell she feels uncomfortable. I mean, if I was her, maybe I would too. I don't know. I've never been 5 feet tall with the equivalent of three grown adult humans hanging off my fucking abdomen because I have a food addiction and I refuse to do anything to address it. I I was trying to explain. So y'all know I love my Starbucks and I go to the same one and people there know me and I was talking to the girl that was waiting on me. She's like, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna go home and stream." And she's like, "What do you talk about?" And I looked at her and I said, "Fat bitches." She's like, "What?" And I gave her a rundown of Gore World, like a very surface level rundown. And I started laughing and I told her, I said, "I don't usually tell people this because I think I sound like a crazy person." And she was like, "No, it sounds fun." And I'm like, it's really not because the girls are a mess and 98% of the reactors are fucking insane.
Okay, I'll be right back. No, I just left. I just left all the stuff. I decided against getting the stuff. I got her some toys and whatever about the mirror. Been doing my makeup without a mirror for a long time. Not about to start now. I'm just sad.
What was that comment? I've been doing my makeup without a mirror for a long time. I'm not about to start now. Did they not have a mirror in Kuwait or Syria? Did ma'am? See, it's shit she says like that. I'm like, what the hell? Oh, blushes. I'd be more self conscious than I already am. Don't perceive me. Oh, we love you, blush. A fat roll and a turtleneck. I know it's so funny. Like, I think that's why those of us in Girl World that we are friendly and we become friends. We talk so we can't talk about this with other people in our lives. Can you imagine your coworkers, your friends, family members, random, new people you meet? Oh, what are your hobbies? Oh, I'm in a Girl World, in a YouTube community called Girl World. Oh, what's that about? Oh, it's centered around two emotionally stunted, morbidly obese fat women that continue to self destruct. And they've each put it online for about a decade. And we sit there and we watch them. And then all of the reactors fight with each other and they take things offline. And, so there's like a sub drama community part. And it's all just a big mess. And everyone needs a fucking bottle of Prozac.
It's because being at the mall reminds me of like being in Kuwait at the mall. Who says I'm better? Maybe I should just go home. Be a failure with my cat. I don't even feel like eating or drinking. I don't know how I wanted to come back. To what? To what? At least his family there cared about me. A better life doing what? How is this better?
Again, does she not realize it takes time? Even, like if you're going off to college or even moving house within the same area, let alone another city, state, or country, it's a big change. It's moving like a major move. It's in like the top 5 life events where it's like birth, death, moving, uh having a child. I forget what the fifth what the other one is. At least I named 4 of my 5, AJ. Um she doesn't ever give herself time to adjust and grieve, and you need to learn your new normal. She always, she has those intense emotions of, the honeymoon period. We all go through that with things, but it's like Chantal still doesn't realize that is temporary. Emotions are not static. And a lot of times our emotions will change, will feel a certain way, and we can't figure out why. We have no control over it. We can't make it stop, or we can't make ourselves feel a certain way. Chantal has no concept of this, and she can't handle it. So let's drop half of a fucking wheelchair and order 3 Nashies, because that's going to solve everything.
I just want to be the center of someone's world. Anyways,
Exactly.
I'm gonna go for now. I'll come back after, okay? I got Skechers hand-free slip-ins in an 8.5.
Yes,
It says 8,
Shadow.
but they should be an 8.5, my friend. So are they like? I guess they're waterproof, like boots. I don't know. They're like little boots. I got a shirt. This is, I think, a 5X. I don't even feel like I'm in the same life. Like I'm trying so hard. Like I'm always gonna cry when I talk. But I feel very weird. Like 3 years I've been living a life that I just wanted to get out of, you know. So I've been working hard to do that. Sabotage relationship. Just not live my life fully.
I don't care what the situation is. If she's happy, she's sad, whatever. I think we can all agree. Chantal never lives her life fully. Her idea of living a full life is ordering and overindulging in whatever craving she's having at that time, ingesting whatever substance, whether it's the THC, alcohol, other things I can't mention on YouTube, shopping before her paycheck even hits. Chantal doesn't know how to live and function as an adult. I think as a human. Mm. Hey, Texas. Yeah, she does need a purpose in life, but Chantal can't stick with anything. Even that job she had when she first started YouTube, she said she fibbed about her qualifications and wasn't good at the job, didn't really know how to do the job, and it sounded like her boss, like the lady she worked for, was always frustrated with her. She called in all the time because, of course, that's why when she's like, I'm going to raise money for a mobility scooter and maybe I can deliver DoorDash on it. And I'm like, yeah, when there's 3 feet of Canadian snow and any delivery things like that, you self schedule. You go and you look, you see what shifts are available in what area, and you sign up for the shift. And you are responsible for signing in and working that shift. It's very easy to just go into the app and be like, actually, I don't feel like working today. Chantal could never do a DoorDash, even if she had a car, because you need to be disciplined and self starting. You have to get up and go do it. There's no boss that's going to get mad at you. You know what I mean? She's so frustrating because everything she cries about is her own making. It's her own doing. Again, this woman is on the verge of being 42 years old.
So then I do everything to get here, and now I'm just like, is this just because I'm like, it's just because it's new? And now I just like all the time, it's like fight or flight. Like, what am I doing here? This is so fucking weird. Like, I wanted to be alone, but do I really? Sure, I want to be alone sometimes, but completely, utterly all the time. And like, I miss Sasa. I didn't think I would miss them, of course. So it's just hard. And it's like, it's obviously I'm here, you know, so. The social part was a bit hard because of, I tried explaining that. Whoa, this is huge. I'm gonna try it on.
Yeah, it's huge. You're huge. Chantal is like at 3. Mm, I think Chantal is She's pushing 400, right? She's got to be. She's like 5 feet. Is it her that's 5 feet and Amber's 5'2"? Really not going to make that much of a difference once you're that fucking short. In you double. Once you get to the equivalent of two of you, I don't think the 2 inches is going to matter that much. And yeah, of course. Oh my god. Okay. She's just really fucking irritating me today. This is why we do this once a week.
Brown clothes are hard to stain. You got it. Size 28 jeans. These are going to be... Anyways, they're like
Oh,
size
those are
28
cute.
jeans. I like this shirt. This shirt is nice too.
Texas asks, has she blamed the Canadian healthcare system yet for why she can't go to therapy? I haven't heard her blame it. I don't think therapy's anywhere on her radar. Because we know the girls, heaven forbid, they like actually go to therapy, and very difficult, but very beneficial and rewarding. Last I heard, Chantal, basically because she's not lived in country, she has to apply, and then she said it's going to be like, is it 5 months before she can get OHIP, the healthcare Ontario health something program that everyone gets there. It's good. It's going to be a bit, because she was like, I have no medical care and blah blah blah, and because she's Canadian, she's used to, if I need something, I just go to the doctor. Because she's lived out of country for so long, she's not covered right now. And I don't know if she filled out the paperwork and turned it in or not, but I did see some people making comments about how she'll probably just go without any sort of health coverage because she's too lazy to fill out the forms. I don't know. The two things that scare me the most with Chantal are her unchecked diabetes and the fact that she has thrown a blood clot several times and is not on blood thinners. And that scares me personally because I've clotted twice and I now take Eliquis every day. So I'm seeing the red flags. I'm sure we'll hear about it though.
But this is a short sleeve. So this... Oh yeah, I forgot about this nice jacket. It's like a hoodie.
Yeah, this
Looks warm,
doesn't
don't
even
it?
fit her.
Oh, these are like jogging pants. They look cozy, hey? I think they
Cute.
look cozy. Last but not least, I got myself a hooded jacket. And I got some underpants. Try it all on now. Isn't it sad that I couldn't even do that right now if I wanted? I miss the hijab, honestly. Not
Mm.
just for my hair, but I don't know. I didn't feel elderly in the hijab. Is that how I looked? I'm gonna need a car. Well, I can't get a car right now. I can rent one every once in a while. Or I can try to raise money, but that's all I can do. And I'm tired of raising money.
Stop ordering out. Get some basic cookware utensils. Go go to the $1.25 store, depending on where you live. Get basic seasonings. Budget. Cook at home. Budget. Forego the expensive ass edibles that she blows through way too quick. Like, I'm assuming that edible she gets is at least 6 to 10 doses, and she's probably doing 2 doses. I mean, she's always fucked up lately. I'm surprised she wasn't fucked up when she went out. Thank God she's not driving. She was talking about how she was buying stuff for the cat, and she got home and was remorseful because she paid $25 for the cat's food bowl. And ma'am, go start out, get something non-porous. You can get a plain metal bowl at a dollar store or a Walmart or wherever. Metal is better. You don't want anything porous. Stay away from plastic. Hard plastic harbors bacteria. That's why cats will get like little kitty chin acne. Little things like that Save up, budget, eat at home, don't buy expensive shit, stop fucking trying to make a new box mountain ordering on Amazon. 5, 10, $20 here can add up really quick. See if maybe mom or something would be willing to go halfsies or help you out. Get a used car. Get a used car that will get you around in your neighborhood from A to B and will do all right in the snow. But it's Chantal. My first car was such a piece of shit and I loved it. I paid $500 for it and it lasted me. I'll tell the story one day what happened to that car.
I wasn't even able to raise like money for a scooter, you think, for a car? I don't think so.
Doris, how you
No shit
doing?
talking, it's a law. Will be tolerated. I want to see my earrings. Like, what's the point of wearing earrings if you can't even see them? Look at my little.
Because your face is too fat. I do really like this shade of lipstick and I really like it on her. I think it's better than that harsh red she usually goes for. Chantal is pale. I'd say she has a cool undertone. So she needs to go for a neutral or a blue based red for all my makeup girlies. Ooh. This is more of like a cool toned berry. I really like this on her. But yeah, no one can see your ears or your earrings, girl, because you're so overweight and your cheeks are sticking out so much. Somebody said when she has these earrings in and she looks straight on, it looks like the bolts in Frankenstein's neck. Oh my god. Oh, chef, I hate that. That irritates me so much. Chef says, can't wait to see her do the finger thing with her lips. I hate that so much. It's so annoying when she does it. And you know she don't wash her hands. Oh yes. Dusty says dirty whore red is the best. I love you, Dusty. And hey Doris, welcome in, hon.
Sideburns. They're ew. I wish I could get my hair done. I look like I'm right out of the magazine Alopecia's R Us. I'm just gonna look longingly out the window.
Girl,
Tell us a creepypasta. I don't care about the afterworld right now. I only care about one thing.
not all creepy pastas. All you Canadians saying pasta. Is it from the past? No, it's pasta. It's pasta. And not all creepy pasta is about death or I'm really irritated with her today and I am nitpicking.
Actually, a couple things. Move on. Do you know how hard it is when you love somebody to move on?
Oh, girl.
And I left Sasa there. Like, I left people there that loved me. And
Sasa's not your child. You should have never have showed her face. I hope you gave her the money you raised for her. Like, you should have kept her off screen. She's a child. She's a child with Down syndrome. People with Down syndrome are perfect angels on this earth, in my opinion. She, I love how when she was mad that one day towards the end of the Syria arc. Do we remember how she came on and was like hinting around that either Sala and or his family was allegedly like she was trying to hint they wanted to do bad no things to her and now she's sitting here like, oh, I miss them so much and I'm so miserable and I have no life and I'm always going to be alone. It is so frustrating watching her, watching anybody that again is 42 years old, not a coping mechanism to be found. No, like I get grieving, DC died on a Thursday. I gave myself that whole weekend to sit and rot and just, and then Monday morning came and I said, all right, time to get back to it. But Chantal will do this for weeks, if not months. And I swear, if she gets back with Natter, I'm going to be streaming every time. I will lose my shit.
Juice. I left for a reason. Things I thought I wanted. And now I'm just so disillusioned. Like
Yes,
how?
Lizbeth.
But that goes to show you that no matter how I like showed myself sometimes on camera, didn't really mean much about how I overall felt because there were some things that made me I was miserable about, I guess. I must have been. That just like all disappeared.
Oh, is mommy
When I
home?
came here and I woke up alone. And I was like, wow, he's really not here. The cat's really not here. It just hit so hard. I don't think I want this. I don't know anymore what I want. It's like I feel like that now, but like now that I'm forced into it because I'm here, like I have to stay here. So this whole journey past 3 years was hard.
So I'm wondering, because this isn't the first time she's come back to Canada for whatever reason. Is like the first time was she was going to move back to Canada to what, get her health in order, and she was kind of hinting around at weight loss surgery. But then she found out Salah was wanting to shit on Kai Bella, and so she dipped out and went back to Kuwait because insecure, trust was broken, yada yada yada. Um, and then that second time after they left, because I think they had to leave Kuwait because the whole thing with her grabbing the cat off the street got the, I don't know if it was that in particular. I'm kind of hoping she goes into like more detail on it. I don't know that the cat itself was necessarily the cause, but I'm wondering if that whole thing didn't open the door to other shit they were doing and whatever, to be like have a light shown on it, and so they had to book out of there. Because like I can understand Chantal leaving, but then like why did Sala have to leave too? It's weird. It doesn't make sense. So she's come to Canada several times before with the whole like, oh, I'm here because I need to get healthy and blah blah blah, and then flew back overseas within what, 2 weeks, maybe a month. That one time when she got that cute little apartment at the most, and now it sounds like she can't do that. But I wouldn't put it pat. Do we think Chantal might lose her shit one day and dip out? She won't stream for a couple days. And then all of a sudden she'll pop up like, I just landed in Syria. Like, do we think she would just go there? Because she's done this before with other situations where it's like, well, if I show up, there's nothing they can do. I, girl, you need to deal with this. Because if after all this and oh, help me raise money for a wooden spoon and a roll of toilet paper in my house, she gets rid of everything again, including the fucking cat, and dips out to Syria, and Salah and his family are like, absolutely not. Oh my God. Oh, Lisbeth says, I heard it also had to do with him not working anymore, and men in Kuwait have to work by law. Not 100% on that rumor, though. Yes, I forgot about that. Thank you so much for bringing that up. Yeah, she gave some weird story about the perfume company. And when I was talking to my friend this morning, I remembered when she first got to Kuwait, it was Salah's part owner. Like he had business partners because he's not a Kuwaiti resident, so he can't own a business, but he had like his business partner was a friend that was a Kuwaiti citizen. And she went in really hard to, disprove the haters about Salah being part owner in this business. And then she said something the other day that was different. Just saying like, oh, he worked for it or had a stake in it. And I remember thinking, listening to her describe it, this kind of sounds like an MLM. So that's not adding up either. This bitch lies so much.
because like it was a lot harder for me because I
She does look
had
bigger.
to completely displace myself, and I got homesick too for Canada at one point. And then he did something that like really what made me like it was like romantic. I was like, oh, and then I
Oh.
stayed. I don't have therapy. I don't even have a health card yet. Yeah, don't talk bad about Solar. I'm gonna block you. You'll find another victim. No, I just can't be on camera.
The
Okay.
edibles hit
I know my
hard.
stream kind of sucks now, so yeah, I'm gonna probably have a nap. I might go live again later though. Okay, so talk to you later. Okay. Bye.
She, I, at this point, I'm kind of really hoping Pete's and her do end up getting a place together because I think she needs the company, the support, the help. Pete's is like the one person she can stand to be around that he can for the most part stand to be around her. I actually think it'd be beneficial for her, you know. All right, I'm going to let barbecue chicken's intro play. I need to run and get a bottle of water. So I'm going to be away for a second. Okay, I'm back. Oh, ew. Why? You know she ain't washed that thumb in 50, 11 days. And the way she just, it is, oh, she's so gross. She's so gross. Listen, there's someone out there for everyone. And Chantal is about equivalent with a 2 or a 3, right? But she likes and she wants to be with a 7 or higher. That shit's not going to happen unless she ends up with some guy that's like good looking on the outside, but he's going to be a feeder. He's going to have a poop fetish. Uh, like Solid. He he's going to be a fucking weirdo because she is gross. She is nasty. She has bad hygiene. I don't I don't want to know what this woman's constant odor is because even if she washes, when you get to a certain point, you can't wash everything. You got too many folds, bacteria, yeast grows in the folds. That's why bigger people always kind of have like a funky odoroma to them. It's just, oh shit. Thank you. Hold on, hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm a YouTube live streamer. Apologies. It just started. You guys just missed the um the intro. Okay, sorry. Here, let's go back because if I had to see it, you have to see it too. So I think this is from yesterday. Chantal streamed. Well, morning. What today? Hey, groceries.
I have like gross stuff in my mouth. I do have to finish organizing some stuff, and just want to lay in bed and cry and feel sorry for myself. Oh, that's why you named her Biscuit. She's making biscuits. I miss Sassy.
Wait, so did she name the cat Blanche or Biscuit? Highlight Grocery says Pete's does not deserve to be screwed over by her, so I disagree. He may be good for her until she has no use for him. She's terrible for poor Pete's, and I can't stand Pete's. Valid point, and I can see that. I Yeah, I feel like she kind of did him dirty when she just like met Salah and was like, "Okay, bye, figure it out," because they had lived together, and she again he had the good credit but not the money to pay for the villa, where she had the money but not the credit. I do feel like they're kind of symbiotic though, and like they're, should I say, they're like toxicity towards each other. I don't know, but I can see what you're saying, and yes, I agree. And if they did move back in together, because she'd be like, "Oh, I'll pay most of the rent or this if you move in with me," because then, like before, he can be her little errand boy, so to speak. I would hope Pete would continue to work and save up money, knowing in the back of his mind, like, this bitch might screw me over one day and I need to be prepared. But I don't know. They're gonna do what they're gonna do, but yes, valid points all around.
It too. Like, not fair, man. Let's time and brush your teeth. Yesterday, for real, I did.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay. No, I can't just go back to Syria. That's the problem. I mean, I did so much to come here. What's ridiculous at this point? Going back and forth and back and forth. I feel like I don't deserve a happy cat like that. Are you perfect? Yes, you are. Ow. There's issues that disappeared when I came here that I had in Syria, but there's other issues that are now arisen. And if I had been able to think about it more, I don't know if I would have come back here. So it's like, which hardship can I endure more? You know, how can I go back? Like, I've worked for how long trying to set up a life here? I have a cat now.
This is what happens, right? Somehow Chantal always managed to land on her feet, scoot around the consequences. Hopefully the battery don't die when she's trying to do it. But could this be like one of the, maybe not first times, but she's definitely stuck having to deal with the consequences of her own actions or lack thereof. And she's not handling it well, is she? Oh, Tasha, I knew she was going to get a cat. I agree. I think everyone agrees. She should have never got another cat. I knew she was going to get another cat regardless. I wish she would have waited. I wish she would have waited until she was settled in, like a good at least 6 months, right? 6 to 9 months. I think a year is a little unrealistic. Wait until she was more settled in as far as needing shit. Like, she started over. Again, she didn't have salt and pepper, a frying pan, a wooden spoon, towels, nothing, right? She's starting from scratch. That's a lot of money. Get settled in, get your basics, have some money in the bank, and it is ass expensive when you get a puppy or a kitten, because you are supposed to, this is Chantal we're talking about, you are supposed to, you've got to do all of their vaccines, all of their boosters in that first like year and a half. You need to get them spayed or neutered when they're old enough, or when the vet recommends for that particular animal, because it can vary. You need food bowls, toys, a litter box. She's emotionally all fucked up, right? We've seen how well she, quote unquote, takes care of her cats when she's not in a good mental or emotional state. Though BBJ and Sam lived in a fucking pigsty. That under her desk was a mess. There was broken glass under there. And she was just like, "Oh, well, I hope I don't step on it." Fuck you and your fucking hooves, Chantal. What about the cats? That would freak me out. On the rare occasion glass does break, I'm like, everybody stop, don't move. And the first thing we do is corral all the dogs outside or into a room until that glass is cleaned up. And Chantel's just like, oh well. She should not have gotten. No, she can't be alone. And she gets the cat. It's always, they love me. They love me. She should not have gotten a cat and she should have waited at least 6 months.
Salah is probably working on his life over there. Doesn't even probably want me back there. Like, I don't even have access to healthcare right now. So I got more healthcare in Syria. My problem is, what if I made a mistake? What if it's not what I want?
Oh
And now
my
I can't ever have
God.
what I want. I'm stupid. I'm the one who wanted to move. I'm the one who said I was unhappy. I'm the one who said I wanted to be alone. And now that I'm all those things, I don't feel like I want them. And now I'm stuck. I feel like I'm stuck in a corner and I can't breathe. Thank you, anime. Still not gonna block him. No, Stella probably doesn't give a crap anymore. Right? So we've all had a divorce, Jesus. So divorce is really that common? Are you like saying I shouldn't be like, oh, woe is me? I totally sympathize with people who are in worse situations than me. But like, I'm not struggling, sure, you know, resources wise, obviously as much as other people. It's like a mental torment I can't explain. It's just so awful to cope with. I know. I'm not gonna go like,
She's grieving. Does she, how does she not understand? Going through breakups are difficult, right? Because I had this conversation with a friend once. Breakups are weird because it's almost like a death, but it's not. This person that you may have lived with, you spoke to every day, you you shared your life with, you had feelings for, whatever. All of a sudden that person is not a part of your life anymore. They're not there. So in a way, especially if it's like you're broke up, you're done. You don't see each other, you don't talk to each other, you're not going to stay friends, which they're just gone. And in a lot of ways it's similar to somebody dying, but it's weird and almost worse because they're gone from your life, but they're still they're still here. And this person that's been the one to comfort you and support you and help you through difficult times is the person you're hurting over. And it's weird. I know myself and a lot of people I know, that's the worst part of it, because that person that was comforting you is the reason you're in pain. And it's like it's fucked up in your mind because you want to go to them for comfort, but they're the cause of your pain. And it's difficult, and everyone handles everything differently. She was so ready to get out of there though. She was so excited when she got back. She was like, "Oh, I'm ready to go." I wonder if it's because in the back of her mind, she thought he was going to chase after her and beg her to come back. And she's so toxic. I'm really starting to realize how toxic she is. Like, we know she's immature and stunted and, fucking emotionally inept and retarded, but I'm in real time, I'm like, wait, she's a lot more toxic than I thought she was. Hey, Medusa. Yeah, death is not the only thing you grieve, you know? Like, there's a lot of reasons I don't date, but my last breakup was like, damn, it was so painful. I'm like, I can't go through this again. I'm good. It's a difficult thing, and just dealing with anything, you have ups and downs, and like you'll feel okay in the morning, and then later on in the nights are always the hardest. We all know this. She has no concept of this. It's like she was happy and excited when she left, and I want to be alone, but she doesn't have the forethought or the awareness of any kind to realize, Okay, but I need to be prepared that I might feel differently some days. And what am I going to do to get through those times? Damn, I really wish she had like a solid friend she could call and talk to about this stuff, because sometimes just talking it out helps.
Off camera often, but like I feel sleepy. Are you burnt is barely nude? No. I'm just down. I'm really down. I'm really depressed. Okay, guys. I'll come back in a few hours. Bye, guys.
Agreed, groceries.
Honestly, appetite is not really all that back. It's the Nashi. Nashville chicken sandwich. And last thing I got is a Whopper Jr. Because like every time I want to get fast food, I always want the chicken and the beef. Yeah,
Oh,
I
look
gotta
at
figure out something for content. I
the baby.
know. I look sad. I don't feel like myself. Like, I swear. I already got my order. It's like you are frozen. Really? I would never in my life get remarried. I better go because I'm gonna fall asleep. Good night,
Oh,
guys.
that cat is so cute. And as per usual, because Chantal, stop feeding your cats people food. Treats are not love or proper nutrition. And don't let your cats on the counter. The cats go in the litter box, which has all kinds of fecal particles and shunks and stuff and pee, and they're digging around in the litter box. And then they hear Chantal with the Nashi wrapper and they go jump up on the counter. Fucking gross. It's so nasty.
I've waited like a million hours. It feels like to just try to start my life and I can't stop crying. It's too early for this shit. Nothing's wrong. Just another day of realizing I'm just completely and utterly alone.
Girl.
I can't sleep. I can hardly eat. I don't know if I've like actually ever felt this bad in my entire life. I really don't like think I've actually felt like
Go back and pull up all them natter streams, girl. This was every other day, once or twice a week. She'd be crying because he wouldn't call her back. He went out with his friends. It's her and Amber do the same thing. Whoever their romantic partner is, if it's control, insecurity, they have to, it's like a constant need to, they've got to know where they are. Do we I was thinking about this the other day. Becky was always at home with Amber, and then Amber would send Becky out to the Walmart to go get a bunch of shit. And the entire time Becky was out, Becky said she had to be on FaceTime with Amber. I There's so much therapy. There's so much therapy that's needed. I think Chantal's just upset because, especially with all like the video before, we were saying, "Oh, I have no life. I'm lonely." Blah blah blah. She's anticipating Salah is going to chase after her, beg for her to come back, and I think he's running around. He's probably already married. I think his family found him some cute girl to marry. They're gonna have a lot of babies, and she's thin, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. She doesn't smell like questionable feta cheese on a hot summer's day. She has no fupa lids or no Pringles lids stuck in her fupa. She ain't shit in the bed. She ain't putting a bag of shit in the freezer. I'd say Salah is on his way to be much happier than he was. And that's what Chantel can't stand. I want to be the center of someone's world.
known what I thought to really be alone feels like, and it's fucking awful. And go where? I don't enjoy doing anything. Going to sit at a cafe by myself. I don't give a shit about anything. Hi. I don't deserve her either. Even she's alone. I can't stand the quiet. Like, I can't sleep. I feel like I wake up in a panic. Like, I'm suffocating.
That's just your fat. Your CPAP probably slipped off. That's just the extra 300 pounds you got on your lungs, girl. I'm sorry. I know I feel kind of mean laughing at her, but again, also, oh, look, the consequences of your own actions. And to get through it, then sit there and cry and process. Watch Steel Magnolias, Fried Green Tomatoes, The Help, the first Harry Potter movie. Whatever is like a comfort movie. Watch your comfort movies, listen to a podcast. I don't I know this is how she makes her money and she puts her life online. But concerning Chantal and in general, I don't understand the functional mechanism in somebody's brain of I'm upset, I'm crying, I'm incredibly angry, whatever. And they have to take to a social media or YouTube and type out a 5-page novel about whatever emotion they're having at that instant or stream it like her and Amber do. Do process privately. It's okay to do that, girls.
I'm just feeling sorry for myself, I guess. I'm just letting my stupid air dry. He'll answer me like admittedly. And I know he doesn't owe me anything. We're not technically married. But the thing is like, so then how do you go from being, were you a fucking liar then? Like, how do you go from being super lovey dovey, I love you, you're my soulmate, this and that bullshit, to me, like, seeing me like this and you don't even care? Like,
Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? Because who said it earlier? Groceries made a good point and said, he probably cared about her in some way, like a friendship level way. They were never really romantic. They certainly, part of a romantic relationship is the physically affectionate sexual aspect to it, right? That's what differs it from a platonic relationship. And you don't go around, jumping on people and humping them. We could tell. Come on. They were so awkward, like when they would hug or he would touch her face. He's over her because he never romantically loved her. And I think he was done. A lot of people are speculating that there was like a 3-year contract they had or something. And I don't know. I've had breakups where the guy was just as upset as me. Other ones were completely stoic. People process things differently or they're not going to show their emotions. So Chantel's upset because she's not getting the reaction from Sala that she was hoping for or that she wants. Not because I think she regrets it because she's uncomfortable. And that's all it is. She can throw out the like, I'm alone and I miss the cat and his family. And she's upset because she's uncomfortable and she doesn't know how to deal with it. And maybe she's realizing he never romantically loved you. It was all a show, it was all an act. Because I think Chantal was like, hey, blah, 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 whatever. Maybe she promised him she could get him to Canada. I certainly think that she enticed him because when they met, that summer was the summer of love with Natter, and she was making, she says like $20,000. Could be true. I don't know. She was making a lot of fucking money that summer and before because of the whole Natter arc. And I think she enticed him with that. Um, Who knows? I'm sure Chantal always tells us, right? It's not normal to meet someone on a dating app in general, let alone with such vast differences in age, ideals, culture, religion, and think you're automatically going to mesh and everything is going to be perfect. And then to give up your entire life, even in the same city, a different state within the US, let alone a completely different part of the world, that's a big change and that's really stressful. I think they each rolled their respective turds in glitter, kind of, they were using each other, lied to each other, and then each of them realized, oh, that's not the case with the other one, but then they were stuck. They made the best of it. Chantal really wanted to push that couples channel. I don't know if she says it in this one, but I know she revealed that Salah really didn't want to do the couples channel because of the haters and he just wasn't interested in it. And she kept pushing it, and that's why that flopped. And bottom line is, he's not chasing after her. He's not sad. He's not upset. And that's really what she's upset about.
I guess not. I don't know. He probably thinks this is all drama, like me being upset. Like, I think it's pretty normal. And like, I hate more than anything that I'm like hurt, or maybe he was just smart about it. Like, or maybe his dad was smart. Like, he knows he's going to be going through depression where he's like ultra vulnerable. Because the night before his dad flew in, he was like, I flew out. He was home alone that night. He messaged me. It feels like there's no light in the house without you. It's awful. I'm so lonely. The next day, his dad comes in and he basically, that's where conversation goes downhill. And he's like, don't bring my family into it. They have nothing to do with it. They have no influence.
Oh,
Really? Like, just be honest with me. I hate dishonest people. It's not just about finding another man or
the bitch. Chantal hates dishonest people. This bitch lies about more shit than almost anyone I've ever seen on the internet. Big, small, inconsequential. Chantal lies just to fucking lie, ma'am. And I'm sorry. No, so good for him for telling her, don't drag my family into this. This, she is beauty. She is grace. She got a big old fucking face. God damn it, Chantal. Yeah, exactly, Medusa. Medusa says it sounds like she's just mad that Salah has support. Yeah. A guy like Grocery says, if I never hear Crazy Frog again, I will be just fine. Same. And I don't know it as Crazy Frog. I know the original version from, what is it? Was it Herbie Hancock in the 80s? So I was like, what is this Crazy Frog nonsense?
woman. It's like, sure, there's millions of people, but those people are not you. Like, what about all of that time you spend together with like having feelings for each other, having chemistry? And
Oh
I
my
know trolls and
god.
haters, and they're all like, "Oh, see, it's never real." Like, it makes me wonder because, like, honestly, you're so fucking heartless. You know, he told me he's gonna be single forever.
Bullshit.
Just yesterday. You think he's talking to someone else? Why doesn't he just admit it then? Like, why lie? Just say it. Just say it, and I'll leave you alone.
No, you won't because you're fucking crazy and unhinged. And a week ago, she didn't care. She's like, oh, no, no, yeah, his family wants him to get married. I think they were like, he could stay married to you, but he needs to have children. So, and the whole second wife thing, I think there's truth in that. Don't know the details. I think there's truth in that. Hey, Genitalia, good to see you. Anchors away, how you doing? Yeah, I think there's some truth in that. And he knows she's crazy. and unstable. He has been telling her what she wants to hear for the past 3 years. Does she not realize this? And he's still doing the same thing. Do we remember? Oh my God, when they went to the abandoned shipyard and they're climbing around stuff and it was so hot and Chantel was ready to pass out and his awkward ass climbed up on something and he jumped off and he's like, I love you, Chantel. Oh, cringe. I wanted to barf.
Like, why
Crusader.
be cruel? And like, I hate that. Like, why string me along? Just tell me to fuck off. I would rather that than be like vague. And I miss Julia. I miss her a lot. I miss Sasa. Like, I miss that family sense of family that I was getting. No, I think some of his family probably doesn't want him with me at all. Some of his family's very nice and loving towards me, mostly in Syria, but I don't know how his dad feels. He was really nice, always nice to me, but I don't talk to him much. Like if
People, oh my God. Just because you dislike someone, you don't care for them, you whatever, does not mean that when you interact with said person that you can't be nice, you can't be civil. Like I still don't care for Hussey, right? I disagree with a lot of the shit he says and does. But when he and I interact, like when he invited me on his panel and we are able to be civil with each other and just we're polite. It doesn't mean we like each other. He still said he still don't like me. We are not friends. I don't understand how Chantel and a lot of other people don't realize this. Just because I don't like your ass doesn't mean when we talk, I see you in a chat, I run into you at the grocery store, whatever, that it's got to be like all the fucking time. I can think you're a cunt and still be civil. I'm a fucking grown up. Hey, Crochetter. Oh, I'm jealous I was never able to Damascus piece. Oh, I'm glad. Crochetter, you jogged my memory. I was planning on doing the Wicked movie night tonight. I'm going to make another temporary Discord. I have to postpone that. The movie comes out this Friday on the 21st. We will do it before that. I will post the date. I'd like to do it tomorrow night. I'm thinking maybe members only stream earlier in the day and then like early evening because I don't want to go too late for the East Coast. I'll create another temporary Discord and I will play the first Wicked again. Or would Wednesday be better? Put in the chat Monday night or Wednesday night. Let me know.
I was in his dad's shoes, yeah, I'd probably want my son to have children or whatever, or I probably wouldn't even give a fuck, honestly. Live how you want to live. I mean, you have other kids that are having kids. How many kids do you need to have? Like every single person in your family has to have kids for you to be happy. He always says it's not the kids, it's not marriage. I want to be single forever. Every time I talk to him, I miss that like everyday comfort, like cuddling, watching movies, someone to confer over dinner with, just like stupid shit. Look what the cat's doing.
Oh God.
Something you can do with a hijab or not is love someone. Did I choose
Anchors.
this? Yeah, I feel like I did. I don't know if I made a mistake or not. It's too early to tell. But like the way I'm feeling, like just feeling like shit, like pure shitsicle. Do not laugh at my hair fibers, Ed. And the kind of
Girl. That right there is a perfect example of Chantel's inability to understand, process, and cope with emotions. She did the same thing with Natter. Why isn't he doing this? I did this and I felt this and I said these things. Why isn't he feeling the way I think he should feel or saying or doing what I want him or I think he should do? Now she's going to sit here and it's I did this for you and I did this for you and blah 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 and she's going to move into the anger phase and I'm so excited. We're going to hear about all the shit she paid for, all the things she lied about and covered up about how great Salah was and what a successful businessman he was. We're going to come to find out that we've all known since the turd done fell out of her mouth a year, 2, 3 ago, that this whole picture she poorly attempted to paint for the past 3 years of Salah and their relationship and how happy she was. It was all, you can't polish a turd, but you can roll it in glitter. Bring on the glitter, bitches. Oh my God. I like acres away. Hussey can be civil, hard to believe he hits below the belt. Oh, he absolutely does. I just mean in the sense of like, we don't like each other, but he'll see I'll pop up in his chat every now and again or what. He can be civil towards me. And that's not to say I know full well Hussey will get mad and tell me off in a heartbeat and come at me, and I'll do the same towards him. That's all I mean, is that we can sit and be civil. Doesn't mean we like each other. Like I said, I might pop up on his panel one morning because I have a question for somebody I would like answered. Damn, Danny.
And then actually, yeah, when someone said, "Oh, they've seen you without the hijab," well, yeah, he told me there's no need to wear it. Like if we're separating, so right for Allah. Well, I don't believe that the religious part is mixed in with that. I think it's cultural hijab, in my opinion. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. I mean, I really, really don't know why you would be with a Western woman, especially Foodie Beauty. Like you've seen. He's never like complained about that stuff, but about my past and stuff, but my present wasn't that great either, right? Like, why am I blaming myself for everything? Like, I'm like the only person to make a mistake. Like, I feel like all of this problem is because of me. You left him. Yeah, but he's supposed to like fight for me back, duh. Like, what?
Toxic. I left him, but he's supposed to fight for me to come back. She did the same shit with Natter. They would get in a fight. It would be fine. Fuck you. Blah, blah, blah. She would storm off and come home, fire up a live stream, pretend she was fine and not bothered and okay. And, oh, I'm going to meet up with this guy later and blah, blah, blah. And then when Natter didn't chase her or again do what she wanted him to chase after her, oh no, I love you so much, blah, blah, then she would get upset. I blame Foodie's parents. I blame her mother and God rest her soul, her grandmother. This is what happens when you raise a child to be a spoiled little brat. This is what you get 30 some years later as an adult. You get CHANTAL. Jasper.
What do you think? What do you expect? He's just like, "We'll see you then." That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. And it's so shocking because it's like, you were just so lovey-dovey. How do they do that? Like, how? 1 minute. I love you. 1 minute. I wish you the best. I don't get it. Not like that. God, just move on with your life.
Again, not understanding, putting on a facade, or I don't know, emotions change. This is wild. Girl, you need a bigger blush brush. she needs like one of those big ass Swiffers to put on her blush and her fucking face powder. It's so fucking big. Lord help us. Oh, and please do YouTubey things, thumbs ups, and support the channel, and blah blah blah.
I swear, if I hear that, just move on. How about you just eat a pile of crap? How about that? I'll move on, all right. I'll move on, and I'll be so successful and happy. I don't know what I expect from Salah. How about acting like we were married for 3 years? How about some respect and dignity?
How about it doesn't fucking matter now? You're divorced. You're literally on different continents. Why does that matter? What is he going to do? Act like we were married for 3 years. You have no kids. You have no property or anything together. What the fuck does it matter? I, y'all, I don't get this. I don't understand this mindset. I'm also not an emotionally stunted crazy person.
How about that? He doesn't like, he'll message me a bit, and then it will be several hours. And then he'll message me, so, but not really like answer anything I'm saying. And like, if you ever love somebody, like, how do you like to see them like this? Yeah, I do feel like I deserve better. Like, I feel like, okay, I've said some pretty hurtful things to him when we fought. He's not an angel. Likewise, you think I just say those things for no reason? Like, one day I'm gonna have my shit together, and all of the crummy people who I wasn't good enough for when I was at my worst, you can eat crap when I'm at my best. And if that never happens, then you can say dodged a bullet. But and like, yeah, I would say a lot of the time women, they do end up getting called nuts. Like, oh, she's messaging him, she's messaging him. Well, if they weren't such inconsiderate pricks and cared about your feelings, then maybe we wouldn't have to look insane, you know? Like,
Girl, don't do that.
whatever. I'm not going down that road.
Don't do that. No, I hate when girls do this. A crazy bitch is a crazy bitch. Don't sit there and say someone else is trying to make me crazy or make me look crazy. No, because you're fucking crazy. Look at that face. Look at that face. I love when she goes from being like and then she gets mad. Ooh, she gets mad. Get mad, Chantal. Get mad.
But I don't know why I was dumb and thought that all of this could be done without any transition period.
Oh my
I thought I would just be
god.
here like, yay, celebrate good times, come on. Because like when I was in Syria, yeah, I did feel that way. I did feel kind of like,
Because she's emotionally stunted. And the only one true love she will ever have is Burger King, specifically Nashies and herself. That I didn't think there'd be this transition period. Oh my god. Yes, Gata. Welcome in, hon. Good to see you. Love you. The shifty eyes. I miss I miss a good old fashioned Chantal car binge where she goes through some drive through, right? She got all her food. It's dark out, especially when she used to like sneak out when she lived with BB. She grabs her food and she goes and she tries to not park too far away because somebody might, try and kidnap her. They might have a tow truck, a crane, a backhoe, uh, a heavy construction work implement of some sort for which to kidnap her. Bigfoot could be in the forest. So she parks far enough away that no one can quote unquote see her, but not so close to whatever wilderness area Bigfoot's going to kidnap her. But yet she can still waddle over there and hang off the back of the car quick enough to shit if she needs, because Chantal. And she would get so mad. She had the shifty eyes because, again, she's a food addict. She's using her drug when she's binging in the car. Her doing that was the same mannerisms, mindset, and vibe as when I used to watch Intervention and people would go score and then they drive off to the far corner of the parking lot, far enough away people couldn't really see what they were doing, but not so far to be suspicious, and they would tie off and unfortunately do bad no things. Same but you could edit Chantal into an episode of Intervention of people shooting up in their car, except she's horking down Nashies. And somebody would drive by or park next to her, and she would get so fucking irritated and upset. She would have to stop eating and move to a new spot. And she'd see him coming and she'd be like, don't park next to me. Oh, don't park next to, why'd you have to park next to me? I miss a good old fashioned shifty eyed Chantal. Ah, I miss it. Yeah, good point, Lisbeth. I still say that's why she scheduled her flight a month away. She was waiting for him to beg for her to stay. Yeah, I think so too. And on top of that, she was, I think, waiting because YouTube payday is usually the 21st of the month, depending on, like, if it's a weekend day or a holiday, then it might be a little after. I think she was waiting for payday. Um, and regardless, yeah, she was hoping Salah, I think too, and his family. She may not realize she realizes it or wants to admit it, but I think when she popped up in Syria, when he was back with his family, she realized that his family has a lot of influence. And I don't want to say control, but I think we can all understand that in certain cultures and parts of the world, it's not like in Western society or the US where your family, your elders do have a lot more say, input, and influence into your life and what you do, etc., etc. And we all see, I think Chantal has worn her family out. I think maybe that's another reason she's frustrated because they're not acquiescing to her and coddling her, helping her like they usually do. I will laugh my ass off if Cutie doesn't get all the Christmas presents she usually gets this year. This is the second, or is it the third? I know for sure the second because she came back again two times before and was like, "Oh, I'm going to stay here," and then dipped out within 2 weeks to a month back to the Middle East. And I think that's why this time, the third time, her family's like, "We'll help you a little bit, but not like they did previously when she was moving back because they're spending their money and their time and their effort for her to just impulsively throw it out and dip out and go back. And I don't blame them. I don't care what your relationship is. Any person, you wear people out. It's like AJ. She wears people out. She's worn everybody the fuck out. Everyone's tired of her shit. And even though you're close friends and you love her, you're like, I can't do this anymore. I've had to do that. I've had to walk away from people because I'm like, I can't do this. It's the same shit. You're no coping mechanisms. It's the same shit over and over. You never move on. You're wearing me out. And for my own well being, I gotta dip. I gotta dippity do, baby.
I can't wait to get out of here. But at the same time, like, it felt homey too, right? But the more he is like this, the more angry I get. So maybe that's a good thing.
Get angry, girl. Get
Am I gonna
angry.
find better than him? No. I mean, my whole perception that there's fairy tale romance is dead. Like, romance is dead. There's no such thing. I had some pretty bad meltdowns there. My mental health was bad, but I'm not used to that environment. And even though, because I loved him, I went there. And I don't think too many people can say that they can live there. Even him, sometimes he doesn't know if he can live there. So I cannot give you an answer right now because I want to see in a few months' time. I hate seeing you high, and you were almost nude on camera one day. And it's easy for people to say let him go. I know there's only so much you guys can say or feel not being in that situation. It's like so different when you're in it.
Oh, just wait. Yeah, she had a towel on, but she looked like she was topless from the shoulders up. That's unacceptable. Having the hijab on. If she had two strands of hair, two of the five strands of hair sticking out of her hijab, Salah would be like, fix your hijab. The being high, yeah, those are big factors for him. Like he's kind of a creepy asshole, but still he has shown that he's very particular about certain things. So I think it's safe for all of us to venture to guess. Yeah, if she's saying and doing this shit on camera, even if there was the smallest chance of reconciliation, if she hasn't already, she's going to ruin it. And she's not happy with him or living in the Middle East because, like she said, I can't say what I want, I can't do what I want, and I can't be myself. She can't be this. Her personality, her habits, her mannerisms, her mindset, attitude, and approach. You no, ma'am, stay in Canada, get through it, unless she loses her shit one day and hops a plane to Syria, which I know what Tasha says. 3 years, man. We all over here growing up together, y'all. I know. Do you know how much? I know. I've changed a lot in the last 3 months, let alone the last 3 years. And here's Chantal and Amber. It's, and I've seen a couple of people make a really good comment, a good point. It doesn't matter what Chantal indulges in, be it food, drugs, shopping. It doesn't matter who she is with romantically or where she lives, because no matter where she goes, she's going to be there. And she is the problem. She is her own issue. She can't outrun herself. And any problems you do have, you might be able to temporarily deal with them, work around them, forget about them. Everything, anything you try and run from is always going to be there with you, or it's going to catch up. Is she realizing this? Or I think she starts to realize it, and then she's like, ooh, let me order 2 Nashies and eat half an edible. God, Lord help us all.
He knew what I was like before I went to Kuwait. Was he just hoping I would change? And I feel like I did. If you're telling me that even in Kuwait when I was raging, that is still foodie beauty, calm down. The last 3 years was my life, calm down. Yeah, sitting and crying and thinking about Salah is something I feel like is normal when you divorce.
She didn't change. She pretended. She subdued the right word. She subdued her actual personality. She pretended to be like, I know a lot of people are like, oh, she's cosplaying as a Muslim. I can kind of agree that in some ways to an extent. Um, I don't want to like dig on her too much for being a good or a bad Muslim or whatever. But Chantal definitely pretended to be how she wasn't, something she wasn't. Nothing was better than when the first time her fat ass got off that plane, the first time her and Salah met, and he drives her to Burger King and got her the Royale, whatever thing she liked. That bite, that first bite she took of it, trying to be so like feminine and demure. She took like a tiny little bite and was like, "Oh, it's good," you know. I and then the other time they ordered fried chicken, and for whatever reason he ate first, and she was sitting there side eyeing Sala eating the chicken and glared at him. Chantel's a glutton, sloth. Chantel, be yourself. Accept yourself for who and how you are. You you can only pretend to be something you're not for so long.
If you were sincere and loved the person. If he's not, it's because he's too busy right now.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I mean. His dad was smart. He knew when to swoop in
Yes,
right after I
Lizbeth.
left because when you're alone and you've just gone through a divorce, you're so vulnerable.
Oh my God.
and weak. And he probably thought, oh, you know, because he was really sad that night before his dad came. Oh, it's like the house is like there's no light. There's no light inside of it without you. How do you go from that to what in 3 days? I am high in that, I know, but like he has bad habits too. I'm not gonna air them, but he has
Do
bad things
it.
about him.
Do it.
And I would quit. I would have.
Air them out. Air them out. And you know she will. That's what people get so upset. Oh, I want to know this. And when I know she's like, wait, it could take a day, a month. It could take 3 years. Chantal, the first two rules of Chantal: one, Chantal always lies. And two, she always tells on herself. Just be patient. If she's going through the stages of grief, she's she's going between like I'm sad and I'm pissed, and she's really going to get into the pissed phase, and then she's going to drop all the dookie. She's going to have 5 bags of metaphorical shit to put in the freezer with all the secrets and lies and bullshit that we know she's not on the up and up about. She's gonna drop all that shit coming up. You watch. Just wait. She always tells on herself. And him saying shit like there's no light in the house without you. He's trying to appease her. He's placating her. It's a band-aid on a bullet hole, but he's just I need to make her happy and maybe she'll stop, and I hope he blocks her and she loses her shit and comes live streaming and tells us all the fucking dirt, because at this point, fuck her. Did you get nail clippers, Chantal? You got a $25 food bowl you could have spent $5 on, and she's like, oh, you shouldn't. Yeah, dumb bitch. And then with the, oh, and Salah's just being controlled by his family, and oh, the bit, you're connecting dots. I know a girl named AJ. Y'all would get along great.
Like I want to quit, but it's like being here alone. It's so hard that like I just feel like the THC just like helps me. It masks anything, even though I know it's not helping in the long run. I'm mad at how he's handling it now. I'm just in disbelief because you're disillusioned after spending 3 years with someone and you think they're a certain way and they're not, and you have to be pure evil. I don't care what anyone says.
Wow,
to really, really have loved someone apparently for 3 years, to just see them suffering and just like whatever. My daddy's here, and why?
you broke up. They broke up. She's gonna suffer. She's gonna be sad. And like I said, that's a difficult aspect of a breakup, because you want to be comforted and you want the comfort from the person that is them or the situation is causing the hurt. Yeah, and it's difficult. I oh my God. No one can be happy but Chantal. No one could. Chantal is the kind of girl that you date, and it's how dare you not be upset or as upset as I am or I think you should be. How dare you, go out with a friend and have a good time and be happy. You're supposed to be miserable because we broke up and we were together. She, and I'm sorry, can we calm down? Another thing Chantel's doing that a lot of people do, where it's like, that person's evil, they're bad. No, evil is the bad mustache man, right? Evil, it, calm down. Oh, yeah, dropping all the dookies. I put the stop that shit. If you're a member, you have, don't forget to use your member emojis, or you can join memberships if you just want emojis. You can become a baby burb. It's like $2 a month. Spoopy burbs, which is the most used level, is like $5 a month, and you get members only streams and more members only content is on the way. I promise, I promise, I promise. It's just I've been taking a little time, and it's been a rough year, but we're getting back on track. Hey, Sarah K. Hey, Oleander, how you guys doing? Yeah. Ooh, good point, Danny. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Lizbeth says she acted like she wanted the breakup purely for attention and manipulation, as GP would say. The manipulation. Yeah. And again, we've seen her do this with him. We saw her do this with Nader 1,000 times. And Chantal, I'm sorry. You are not the caliber of woman that can do that. You're just not. Like, sorry. And Danny says, man, I'm built different. When I break up with someone, I move on and honestly pretend they never existed. You're dead to me. C'est la vie. I may what symbol is that? I'm sorry. I don't it's a little blurry. I don't remember what symbol that is. Through and through. It's not a Virgo. It's not a Libra. What astrological symbol is that? Yeah, exactly. She's too old for this shit. Oleander, how you doing, hun? Oleander says evil is harming others for selfish or ideological reasons. Yeah, not like oh my god. I just
Wouldn't he truly love me? Because I'm fat? I'm a mess? So what? People can still love each other. So that's it. It's just, I'm just so pissed off in a lot of ways. Because, like, the grief, it turns to anger, right? I don't even think he looks at his channel comments much. I said that. I'm like, you let people just talk shit about me in your comments.
oh
Show me
god.
one. There's like several. I don't care. I don't even go look. I don't give a shit. He dodged a bullet. That's all what his family's probably saying to him. You dodged a bullet. Who's to guarantee that he marries someone who's not crazier? Can happen. I might have been not very modest for most of my life, but it's hard to find someone crazier than you. I didn't say he was responsible for my happiness, and not once. What I said was, it's unbelievable to me that somebody can just be your whole everything. He wants you to fund his. I'm not giving him any money. He's not asking me for a cent, for real. So, it's not gonna happen. We could have made more money doing couples videos. It wasn't like we weren't rich, but who knows? If we kept working at it, it's like it makes more sense to do that than to worry about what you're gonna do in Syria. I don't know, like whatever. And like Salah would get so mad when I would compliment Beats about anything friendship wise. It's like, well, who's here for me now? Not you. You're not here for me. You're literally not even fucking thinking about me right now.
But that's like a respect thing, especially in Salah's culture. I mean, I don't think Salah was sexually attracted to Chantal. If they ever bumped uglies, it was probably a handful of times, after he disinfected her or I don't know, but he's into sticky stuff. I don't want to think about it. Maybe a couple times, lights off, just bag over the head, whatever. But he was surprisingly like possessive and very jealous. There was that one time she was out and she went somewhere. And what was it? Some like random dude complimented her or said something to her, and she told Salah, and he got from her description of it. And I realize Chantal is not a reliable narrator, but from her description about it, he got like really like fucking pissed off. The the reaction was not equal to the occurrence. You know what I mean? It's just fucking weird. And Chantal herself is very jealous and very insecure. What was that one time she picked up a chair and threw it because Pete said Rita Hayworth or, one of the old Hollywood beautiful stars, he said that she was as pretty or prettier than Chantal. And she admitted, they both told the story. She picked up a chair and threw it. It's again, reaction does not equate to thing. Oh, I think Salah would do well to block her name from his chat if he's going to stream or like his channel. You can do that. You go into your settings and block certain words. I think it would serve him well to dip out for a while because, like, what does he do? He streams and plays the same 3 songs terribly on his little Casio keyboard. The world will survive without it. Block her name from his chat, unmod her, block her from his channel, and just ignore her. It's going to send her into a free fall of a fucked up frenzy, but I'm not looking forward to when she realizes none of her usual tactics are working to get the reaction and response she wants from him, to get him to beg her to come back or make him. I'm dreading if Chantal goes into heat. If she comes on and is like, I signed up for a dating app, blah, 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 to make him jealous because she thinks he'll be like, come to Syria. I can't be without you. I'd rather listen to her high and slurring than listen to her say the words lover and wiener 50 times during a live stream. I will office space my laptop.
Like, I mean, he's saying that the reason we've grown apart is our fighting was really bad lately. But it seems like an excuse. I don't know. It makes me feel like yes, like he was. It's like with the divorce papers behind my back. I feel like this is all intricately detailed and talked about with his family, and it's like
Probably.
no, dude. I don't know how the women do that, man. With all the family, every single family member up their ass and around the corner. Like, what the fuck? I would go nuts, man. NUTS. It's like I had to tell them about it because they have to be witnesses. Well, do you guys think that's suspicious? Like, I think that's weird. His father.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. It's their culture. You know, you have multi-generational households, which I'm all for. I love. And yeah, everyone is up each other's ass. That's their way of life. Again, you're just used to the westernized, nobody knows what's going on with anybody, and does she think that his family is gonna treat her different, or is gonna be any different with her? Oh my god! But she's Chantal. She's special. What are you doing,
Flying in
Mama?
right away.
Hi, baby.
A few days before I was to travel. So I was like, I'm going to go in the Madofa. I'm going to talk to my father on video, which he did sometimes. Came back. Oh, my father's thinking of coming to Syria at some point. I thought this would be like in the future. Nope. As they say in Arabic, ala tul, right away, as soon as I'm out of there. So either I'm like, are you getting remarried? But like, wouldn't he just tell me that? Like, why hide that from me? If I'm not giving him anything, like, what's the
Because you're fucking nuts. Because she doesn't have normal emotional reactions. Because he's been around her long enough to see how little it takes for her Humpty Dumpty ass to fall off of that very thin wall that separates sanity from insanity. It's about an inch wide, and you got Chantal's round ass fucking penguin butt up there, teeter tottering. Oh my god.
purpose? Why wouldn't he tell me that? What does it matter? Like, just tell me you're getting married. You don't want to. Why? He doesn't care about my feelings. If he cared about my feelings, he wouldn't be doing what he's doing.
Oh my god.
Poop on beds and vomit. Okay, I didn't purposely poop on the bed. So you're telling me that Arab Muslims don't get sick? Like, I caught a flu from the food poisoning from there. It's not my fault.
I had to shit behind a dumpster one time. Most people, right? I guarantee 98% of people in this chat are card carrying members of the I almost or the I shit my pants club. Sickness, food poisoning, literally shit happens. This is a regular occurrence for Chantal. We can all name at least 5 separate times this woman has shit the bed, shit herself. She shit in a sink at Burger King once. She had to shit on the side of the road once because her digestive system is shot. She has no gallbladder and is like, it sounds like a great idea. Let me eat this dairy filled, greasy, just nasty ingredient, whatever laden thing, and then be surprised 10 minutes after when I have to shit in a garbage can and stash it in the freezer. Oh my God. And it's gross. Yeah, people get sick and you vomit. Your body's going to do what it's going to do. But it's her normal. And that time she's shit in the bed in Thailand. She's shit in the bed in Syria. And I wonder if she said, I just, cleaned it up a little bit and like put a plastic bag over it and went back to sleep. And again, she put a bag of shit in the freezer. And she didn't take out the stove for Salisbury steak dinner first. She put it in there right next to it. She did.
I was laying in bed one day and thought, oh, I'd like to shit the bed today. If not getting married, maybe his father's trying to get him back to Kuwait and let the family live in the Syria. Oh, get him back to Kuwait. He's changed since Syria. I'm sorry, but like you moved there and then one day we're like, oh, I like my traditional values. Okay, good for you. What about me? Like I'm just shit now. Yeah, families there are super supportive, maybe a little too much. Where places where it could do more harm than good. A man at 30 starting their life, a woman at 40 kind of coming towards the end, at least like fertility and family making and all that shit. Very big difference. And no, it's not a problem.
She, in a lot of ways, is in a very good position to restart her life. All she has to worry about is herself. She doesn't have any kids she's got to worry about. Food, shelter, clothing, schooling, health care, overall happiness. She should have waited to get the fucking cat. She doesn't have a spouse to worry about. She's not responsible for taking care of a sick family member or an elderly family member. All she has to worry about is her. So if you're going to move halfway across the world with nothing but your suitcase and your fupa and start from scratch, Chantal is in an ideal position. But of course, fucking gotta be negative about it. Oh my God. Yes, Medusa, excellent point. Stop expecting the ex that you left to be your emotional support person. Fuck's sake. Girl, yes, exactly. Oh, oh my God. But this is Chantal. This is how she is. And it's frustrating. We're still going to watch it. I just, I'm the type of person where, like, birthday, Christmas, what people, oh, what do you want? What do you want? I'm like, well, there might be a few things I want, but I don't need anything. I'm the type of person, and I think a lot of us are, where it's like we have everything we need: food, shelter. I have a car that works. My dogs are good. My mom's good. Like the important things. Even if, say, I play the lottery in the future and I win $10 million, I still would not go out and buy a fucking Birkin and no shade to anybody who wants those things. I always, when you have those fantasy conversations, like, what would I do if I won like the Powerball? First thing I do, I would get new tires, brakes, totally overhaul my current Sorrento, detail it, get it repainted, all that stuff. I would give it to our family friend because she really needs like a newer, more reliable car. I would go get a new Sorrento. I would I the first thing I would do is help a lot of people I know. I'd give most of it away. I just my point is Chantal never looks at what she has. Chantal never, like myself and a lot of us, look at her situation or her life from the perspective of, I know I'm going through a difficult time or this kind of sucks or whatever. My thought is there there are so many people out there that would do anything to have my life, to live where I live, not be worrying about missiles overhead or how they're going to feed themselves or their kids that day and the next and the next. Like, she never stops to realize how good she really does have it. I, sorry, tangent, sorry.
Yeah, you're fucking right. I didn't mind the whole patriarchy thing for a while because I felt like I was taken care of. Like I said, in Kuwait, you go into an elevator. Some
Sorry. The only thing you can ask all my friends in here, whenever they're like, what do you want? I'm like, Starbucks gift card. I don't need anything else, but I will always take a Starbucks gift card. I will always take a Cash App or Super Chat or membership. But I just, like, I'm good. I have everything I need. I am very content in my life, even dealing with a lot of the stuff I deal with. I think a lot of people are too. Chantel's never content. There's always something, well, I don't have this, or I want this, or you, there's always, she's the type of person, there's always something for her to to be upset about. And it's like, girl, be thankful for what you have. Even if it's not much, you still have it.
buildings, most government buildings, have their own separate elevators for women. Um, I always felt protected in a lot of ways from Salah. So that's like he was always seemed very caring. And like maybe someone said maybe he does care, but just doesn't want to be in it anymore, which is fine. I wish he would just come out and say that, all cheating stuff, we got all past all that crap. And I decided to stay and move on. And,
Mm-hmm.
I would
Mick
bring it up
knows.
all the time. And he was so fed up with it. That's another major thing he didn't like. Drove him nuts. He never got over it if he kept bringing it up. Yeah. Hey, Cowpat. And instead of like understanding that and being sensitive to those feelings, no, I don't think I'll ever wear red dresses and show my boobs. And there's definitely a part of me that's changed since the past 3 years. And that's why
Salah is under no obligation to comfort her. It sounds like he's just being kind of cold and indifferent, like indifferent. Sometimes indifference is like the worst thing, you know. I'd rather somebody just flat out be angry with me or mean towards me or nice towards me than indifference. That can be the worst sometimes. It's almost, is it just me? Or because she's not getting the sympathy and they're like, oh, Chantel, I miss you, I love you, blah, blah, blah. She's not getting that from him. It almost seems like, I don't know. Am I being paranoid? Am I being AJ where she's like, if I can't get him to be nice to me, let me try to get him to be like mean towards me. Cause then at least she's getting some sort of response instead of a flat affect or indifferent. I feel like that's, which is weird. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. She wanted this. Am I crazy? Chantal wanted this. She was like, I'm done. I'm done living in a place and being in a relationship where I can't say what I want and I can't be myself and blah, blah, blah. So she took action. She left. Salah's like, here's the divorce papers. Sign these real quick. Thanks, babe. Jumping off of shit, being like, I love you, Jonah. And now she got what she wanted. She's where she wanted to be, in the situation she wanted to be in, and that she made happen. And it's, oh my God. Oh. Once a week. This is why we're doing this once a week, because oh my God. Oh my God, Dusty. Dusty, you are one of my most favorite human beings. Dusty says, I like when men are mean to me. It makes the sex that much better. Shout out to Dusty's back. Is it in your butt? Put it in your butt. Yes, Lizbeth. Any attention is good attention to her. And I like how Mick vouched. Yes, true. Cannot go wrong with Starbucks gift card. It's the one thing I always need and I know I'm gonna use, and it makes me ridiculously happy. I love my Starbucks. I love my chai. Here. I love my chai.
Why it's harder, also. If I was just gone for 3 weeks and I came right back to the villa, I'd probably still have the same mindset. But you don't experience 3 lives of a different culture, 3 years of a different culture, a different way of life, to just forget everything. And just be like, hey, there we go, we're back. That's what I thought would happen. No, he never, he didn't, have sex with anybody, but I think there's different forms of cheating.
That you know of. That screenshot, though. Get your screenshots. I think Salah was diddling around. He is, I'm just going to speak factually here. He was 30 to 33 when they were together, right? Men run on testosterone. Men are much more sexual than women a lot of the times. They're visual. I mean, their equipment is out and about and they're fully aware of it all day. I don't think these two were engaging in marital norms, because Chantal, and again, you could see whenever they hugged it was incredibly awkward, right? There was no chemistry, there was no attraction there ever. I highly doubt, not necessarily because of Salah's character, even though we did see, as soon as Chantal got on that plane that first time and was like, I'm going to go back to Canada and I'm going to be here for 6 months because I'm going to get weight loss surgery and I'm going to get healthy. And Kai Bella outed, man, I doubt he was even out of the fucking parking lot for the airport. And he was messaging Kai Bella and who knows who else. There's no way, being a man, a 30-year-old man, full of testosterone, and the character that Salah showed us, there is no way, just speaking Occam's razor, right? The most obvious answer is probably, there ain't no way he wasn't dipping his pixie stick in someone else's sugar. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Just using common sense. Just, I don't like paying taxes, those norms.
We didn't know anything about each other when we got married. He
yeah,
went to
no
lunch,
shit.
But the amount of time he was gone and the amount of time he drove, I calculated it. I don't think there would have been time for any peen connection. I wasn't I know what time I dozed off and woke up. It wasn't like a big sleep. And it looked more like a friendly distance kind of hug, not like a loving. It looked friendshipy, but maybe not. Yeah, that really pissed me off. But we got over that. It's like whatever. I believe you. Dum 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 dum. Dum. Okay, boys. I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay. Bye.
Oh, girl. And listen, I do hope there's always a small part of me, right? That is always going to hope Chantal figures her shit out. She she does get healthy. Like Chantal's never gonna be uh a beauty queen, super skinny, whatever. But I do hope to see her lose some weight so she's more comfortable. She can hopefully resolve her diabetes, her breathing. Like, girl, you don't have asthma. You have 300 extra pounds on sitting on your lungs. I do hope she eventually grows the fuck up a little bit, learns some healthy coping skills. Because while we all wish life was this great, happy, little utopia, there is nothing and no one that is always going to make you happy, content, and fulfilled. It's just not how life and human beings work. That's why I don't care how old you are or what the situation is. If anyone, any person, any group, any ideology is promising you, oh, if you just do this, you'll always be happy. No, shit doesn't work that way. There will always has been and always will be a small part of me that roots for Chantal. Get happy, get healthy, find fulfillment, find something that gives you purpose, that makes you content. But I mean, what? It's been 10 years. It's just shy of 10 years and little to no progress has been made. She's stagnant, if not sometimes regressing. Oh, the red room. Oh yeah, he would listen. I just don't believe it. I don't believe that Salah wasn't out with some hot chick in a red room somewhere when he was supposed to be with his friends. I think it didn't happen as often and it was more difficult to pull off once the Kai Bella shit went down. And, rightfully so, because regardless of Chantal and Sala both, being shit human beings, their relationship being a complete farce, a house of cards, a sham, it this is so stupid. This is so stupid. This is why we do this once a week. I could not imagine sitting here to every stream reacting to it and because it's the same shit. Like every stream lately is the same shit. She's upset about something, right? The cat doesn't love her. Sala doesn't love her. I'm miserable. I'm alone. This is my life. I'm always going to be alone. I have no purpose. Why wash my ass? There's no one around. Wash your ass, Chantal. Wash your ass. Ugh. I should switch up one of the other emojis and make like a washcloth or something. I could switch out the coffee cup emoji. So if you have any suggestions, switch coffee cup because no one really uses that. Watch your ass. Hell, even fucking Amber was creative and she was putting those washcloths on the corner of the counter and washing her ass that way. Got the job done for the most part. God, I don't want to know what these. I don't know. I don't want to know what Amber or Chantal. What is Rosie? There's this other lady I found that I've been watching. She's always eating. The chewing sounds are horrible, and she scoots around her house, and I'm watching her. I don't know if I'm going to react to her cuz there's a difference between girls like Chantal and Amber and other girls that are of a bigger persuasion, but they're not. There's no reason to like talk about them or go in on them. Kind of like what's her face, hungry fat chick. There's a reason a lot of people don't. I know like Kidney J will keep up like what's going on with hungry fat chick or Candy, but Candy doesn't get the same shit, the same reaction that like Chantal and Amber do because I think you just because you're a biggin doesn't mean you need to be picked at or picked on. So I've been watching this lady trying to figure out what her deal is and if there is something there to talk about. And if there's not, and even if there is, I'm not going to be a total asshole about it. Keeping it ketamine. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's look up her channel real quick. I don't know. She stopped putting herself on camera during her reactions, and I was like, "That's that's the whole fun of it." What the hell? I got so mad. Let's see. Keeping it cute. I don't know. Let's look at her channel real quick if I can find it. Girl, them filters. Yeah, see, she's not showing herself anymore. I don't know. Maybe on on members we can. Oh no, here she did. 2 months ago, she showed herself, and she's still. Oh God, that fucking. You know what? Let's do that during members only tomorrow. Switch cup to different emoji. We'll come up with something. Members only. 11/17. Check in on Kick. Yeah, we can check in on her. I'll drop a link in chat. A lot of my members only, they're usually, I just put chat and chills because members only I like because they're less structured. It's more of just like, hey, we're going to come hang out, talk about whatever. Yeah, well, I love Kenny J. Kenny J is, I like her as a person. After all that Monty shit went down, she was the only one who handled herself right. Oh, shout out Purple Glitter. Lord help us all. Yeah, I know there's a lot. There are so many other people and so much other shit I could talk about. And my perspective has changed a lot in the past couple of months. And like I'm still gonna sit here and comment and react and talk about social things every now and again and whatever. Like Lily Tino's reared his ugly head and is back up to his fuck shit. Um, I don't know. And even reacting to Chantal, there is a certain level, a certain vibe I don't want to take things past. And it's a delicate balance and it can be very difficult, especially when you're like in the moment watching Chantal and you're irritated and you're like, oh my fucking God, blah, 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 whatever. But I remember when Gore World was fun. I remember when Oh God. Wow, it's only the 16th and Pistachio is live. I didn't expect her to go live until closer to the end of the month when she needs her internet bill paid. That one. Um Girl World used to be fun. I know a lot of people came in around like the 2020 era because we were all locked in our houses with nothing to fucking do. It used to be fun. And that's not to say occasionally you wouldn't get a reactor or two getting into just like a little tussle, just like a tuss, not even a full tussle. It was like a tuss. And a lot has changed over the years. Like I could do a 4 hour fucking stream on how much things have changed. People have changed, people have come, they've gone, and things have gotten to a point in this there's always a cycle to Girl World where especially when the girls are boring, when like Chantal and Amber aren't producing milk, that's when a lot of the infighting starts and like really gets going. But shit has gotten to a point now. I It really makes me sad. It really does because it's fucked up. People have gone too far. They're doing too much. They're doing the most. And the vibe has really changed. And it's really sad that when I started my channel back in March of 2023, I had to start it with the expectation of certain things might happen or be done to me. I might get doxxed. I might, if a certain person or group or whatever doesn't like me, they'll try to come at me or take me down. And it's gotten too personal. We should be sitting here watching Chantal and Amber and a lot of who is this Rachel chick? I've been seeing things about her on Reddit. I've shit where we shouldn't be talking to people's exes. We shouldn't be paying them to talk to them. We shouldn't be like keep it online. All of this going offline, going IRL, whether it's a reactor with a girl, reactor on reactor, reactor and chatter, stop. Oh God. I'll look into it. Let me write that down. What up with Rachel? I will, because like I said, I've been seeing a lot of in the Gore World Reddit, I think it is. There's been quite a few posts about it, but I haven't had the want to read into it. What up with Rachel? All I know is people are mad. She's lost subs and views because she paid somebody or I don't know. Okay, cool. Thank you. Oh, something's going on. Jasper's barking about something. Mom's home though. I just Girl World used to be fun. All of these, we'll call them extracurricular shenanigans, were not a thing. They weren't. And if you're an OG like me, because again, people forget how long I've been around. It's too much. People are doing, and I know everyone likes the drama. Drama is not, and I think in some ways, directly or by proxy, association, whatever, you might get involved with the little drama. And are you going to get people in chat? Yeah. Are you going to get quote unquote support temporarily, it's not authentic. Of course, people are going to cheer you on if you're being a messy bitch in the drama. It entertains them, it gives them something to watch. But none of those people fucking care how far it goes, how much it actually affects you as a person or goes into your real life, or, there's a certain line where people need to stop, and no one stops anymore. And it gets personal, and it gets incredibly vindictive. And I might not be the most popular. I might only have 20 or 30 people in chat and get a couple hundred replays. And I'm okay with that, because then I know people are watching because they want to hear what I'm talking about. Or, you know, I'm sure a few of you out of there because you're supporting me. And I know there's quite a few of you that no matter what I'm talking about, you come, you watch, you support, you talk, you comment, and I appreciate that so much. I'd rather have a quote smaller channel and quote less support, not rolling around in the mud, not having to talk about drama or have some sort of drama going on for people to watch me. I'll take that. I'll take the 20 or 30 of you watching me over 100 or 150 when those people are just there for the shit show, and it's not sustainable. I have always refused to build my channel on drama, because then that's all people will watch you for. And I like talking about a lot of different shit. Christmas is coming up, Jesus Christ's birthday. I want to do a stream about the scientific findings with the Shroud of Turin, because outside of Christianity, whatever, it's scientifically fascinating. I want to talk about all kinds of different things and people and whatever that I'm interested in, that you guys are interested, and that we can sit and hang out and have a good time right before Christmas, bitch. I know. Oh, shout out Callie. Oh, that one. I haven't kept up with Callie because I think, I mean, obviously, Callie's got something going on. For those that may not know or remember, Callie back in the day, like what, 2018, whatever, because I watched her back in the day. Callie was very open about the fact that her mother had a lot of mental health problems. And I believe she said her mother is schizophrenic. And Callie would talk a lot about how that affected her and what her life was like growing up. And it's really sad because I'm now seeing happen in real time the behaviors and a lot of other stuff that I listened to Callie describe 6 or 7 years ago. And it's really unfortunate. I don't know. My point is, Girl World used to be fun. And I want to make it fun again on my channel. And that's what we're going to do. Sorry, I don't partake in the drama and the bullshit all the time, because I choose not to. And I really, really appreciate all of you that show up and hang out and you chat. It means the world to me. It's the reason I keep coming back. I know it is. I'm seeing Like I said, I'm seeing her say and do things and create situations she once described growing up, like her mom would say and do, hey Graves, how you doing? Welcome in. And I just think, regardless of the person or the situation, it's just not a good idea when you're months, weeks out from or involved in any sort of a custody case. It's just not a good idea to bring that shit to the internet. It's it's just not. Mm, So I don't know. Again, Callie's another one. I'm like, bitch, you crazy. It Synthetic wigs are fine. Put some dry shampoo or baby powder through it. Dull that synthetic shine down. Fun fact. Or I know you can like soak them in fabric softener will help too. I don't know. Shit's getting crazy. Just I don't mean this in like I'm telling you what to do. Be mindful of where you go, where you chat, and what you say, because it's so we will do members only tomorrow, like earlier in the day, maybe like I don't know. I'm Pacific time, so like it's shit. I gotta go. It's 3:30 for me. Um, and then either tomorrow night or Wednesday night, I will post on my community tab. Please make sure you're subscribed. I will create a temporary Discord, and we will do our Wicked watch party. So if you have not seen Wicked or you just want to watch it, I purchased it on YouTube. Gonna create a temporary Discord. There will be moderators in there. I'll post everything like between 30 minutes and an hour before. Make sure you're subbed. It'll be on my community tab post. Come in and watch. You can change your name for the server. No one's gonna like. Well, I don't know. I don't know who all is gonna come in, but there'll be mods, so there's like no bullshit or shenanigans. The next Wicked comes out on Friday, so if you want to come in and watch it, I'd love to play it on YouTube, but I can't. So I'm gonna go get ready, go to my friends for dinner. I appreciate everybody showing up and hanging out. It was good to see all of you. I'll do another stream during the week. I don't really have much going on. Mama Burb has like a shit ton of appointments. I'm gonna stay home and rot this week. uh and yeah, and any ideas you have for a new emoji, leave them in the comments of this. I'm gonna switch out the coffee cup. Try to keep the emojis fresh and new. So don't forget to leave a thumbs up. You can join memberships even when I'm not live if you want to do that or whatevs. And I will see you guys later. Stay safe out there. Online, offline. Remember to unplug and walk away from all this madness because it does wear on you. All right. Big hugs. Oh, hey Graves, thank you. Oh, for becoming a member. Welcome to being a baby burp. Thank you so much. Oh, she's like, bitch, with your Midwest goodbye. I know, Missy Moo. It's so cute. All right. Have a good night. I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.